Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by a copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Choke, no joke, no joke. You know what it is.
Hey, son.
Hi, when are you coming home?
Mommy's not coming home.
Why?
Goodbye.
Where are you? Where are you?
Mommy's not coming home.
Why?
Tell Daddy I'm not coming home.
Why?
Goodbye. Bye. What am I supposed to do? Tell this 10-year-old boy I'm getting some new dick or something?
Check. Yeah. Choke, no joke. Know what it is. This go out to the desperate housewives in New York, Atlanta, Texas, California, Miami, Mississippi. I never thought in my life, not me, I fall for another man's wife. Oh God, I know that it sound trite. I'm caught up with a desperate housewife. Yeah. I never thought in my life, not me, I fall for another man's wife. Oh God, I know that it sound trite. I'm caught up with a desperate housewife. It was quick how it happened. We was just chatting, had a lot in common. I kept her laugh in the department in which a man was lacking. He was the king of the ship. Somehow I became captain. My swag on platinum, all my gold just smacking. Then phone sex had happened. Things went left. Our common interest in sex, something like Little Kim and Hugh F. We knew if we met, it would be electric. Then the day came and we met. It was beyond my dream, a dream so sweet it made me scream. It was like a dream, knew why he made a queen. I wanted to find Marty McFly and use that time machine. Run up in the church, create a scene. Object to that wedding and give him my ring like I never thought in my life, not me, I fall for another man's wife. Oh God, I know that it sound trite. I'm caught up with a desperate housewife. Yeah. I never thought in my life, not me, I fall for another man's wife. Oh God, I know that it sound trite. I'm caught up with a desperate housewife. I fell harder than a mother, my number one lover. Yo, under them covers was like no other. Had everything in common. I used to love her until he bugged her. Bitch motherfucker, device in the whip, had to call it quits. Hit us like a brick, we both sick. Now she got dilemma, like Kelly the kids. I'm calm, wish I never met the chick. Missing her seafood and our trips. Sex in the soul house, we did that shit. Sexing on the tent, we risked that shit. We both freaky as fuck, I miss my chick. Well, never mind, there to take him off of mine. Kindred spirits, just the wrong time. Get divorced, you can hear my line. Until I repent, it's next lifetime. Like, I never thought in my life, not me, I fall for another man's wife. Oh God, I know that it sound trite. I'm caught up with a desperate housewife. Yeah. I never thought in my life, not me, I fall for another man's wife. Oh God, I know that it sound trite. I'm caught up with a desperate housewife. Joke, no joke, you already know. It's that south side of Eden Wall flow. We out of here. Oh yeah. My man had to come through and make sure it went through. Y'all niggas is in trouble. Choke no joke. I ain't no joke, the mixtape. We here now. You already know. Let's go. Choke chillin', got away from them billin'. Ain't shit really changed though, I'm still that villain. I'm making money with rhyme, fuck black on black crime. Beef and money don't mix, like Muslims and swine. I'm talking milk, penicillin, y'all be illin'. Y'all be thinking y'all killers, with your screw face grillin'. Kick that bullshit to me, y'all be wet though like Bruce Lee. And Brandon, and a hearse, on the highway to heaven. Man, you making mad threats and stuck in one section. I'm OBP like Naughty, making connections. Talking under your breath, get you something you don't need. 2 fully loaded Macs, filled up with heat. Nigga, you sweeter than 30 days for a body. Pop shit to these niggas, see me walk by me. But I ain't looking for no beef, I don't eat bologna. But I'll bring a whole cow if you run up on me. Shiesty, try me and hype me to peel your wig back like 10 cent icy. Bring it, stop bluffing, I got your threats, they mean nothing. I respond like Bond, I come through, I'm bombing. Playing bodegas, flipping Montega. You tan in the Jacks, I tan in Jamaica. Faker, wouldn't bust if he raped ya. Your chick outblazed her, hit it like Jada. While you blew up a pager, had to breathe like Vader. Your star at war, with the lightsaber. I'm here to lyrically tear your red, nigga, you a spear. Jack you up, now you outta here. Throw me on the 600. Now fucking nigga humming. Blowing down 8th Ave with a bad bitch blunted. I take it there. Y'all niggas don't want it. Y'all niggas don't want it. Y'all niggas don't want it with no joke. Who you thought it be? Represent the NYC. Bring it on if you niggas want some of me. Have y'all niggas feeling it like Jay-Z. No joke. Who you thought it be? Represent the NYC. Bring it on if you niggas want some of me. Bronze King like the LORDFINESSE. And that bullshit y'all do, y'all niggas don't stress me. Oh yeah, and you already know, either war what it is. Choke no joke, I ain't no joke. The mixtape, we here now. This go out to all the PJs around the world. Either war.
Nah, way back.
Sound
Back.
niggas and
Way
guns.
back.
Yeah, let's go. Choke no joke. To all the projects in the world. You ever been to a project barbecue? Yes, I have. Play the half, extra hours for more cash. You gon' half on that cognac. Get to the block cause it get packed. Little babies, adults or crack. We feed them too, we don't pump like that. Plus it's like us, giving back. And they sales is the reason why we got so many packs of chicken. The hood not missing. Muslim said don't put pork on chicken. They got on Al about that, they thought he didn't listen. He wasn't been touched from them government missions. But they forget that when they bite that chicken, this is when the players get knocked, cause it's hot out. The sexy show out, glowing with the back glass on the mouth. She see you with the next chick, then she dumb out. Hustlers dumb out, just for nothing. Bustin' for attention, just dumbin'. Cause we know y'all ain't bustin' nothing. You ever been to a project barbecue? Kids, sprinklers, deep thinkers, playing chess, our heads on your left, blowing gas. My Puerto Ricans playing handball, Miguel and Heck on the court. Niggas wanna be like Mike. Life's a box of chocolates, you're riding a pipe, playing the bench, kids on the fence, watching Popo, chase Prince. Don't dismiss your brethren for dumb shit. Keep it gangster, don't shit where you live. 12-1 right up in your crib. You never been nowhere, where else could you live? What's that? That's gangsta boo coming through, throwing it up, fucking his muffler up, scraping the concrete with Willie's so sweet. He got escorts by the chief of police from 233rd, Laconia to Gun Hill Road. Got knocked in tell like Joe.
Very.
Okay.
Yeah, choke no joke, you know what it is. Learn from mistakes out right now on all platforms. This one right here is for the mixtape. Let's go. Yo, Nas, I ain't do this for clout. I'm just a real nigga trying to figure you out. How you don't put blood in this Judas mouth. Talking Japanese wine like you fanning out. Blushing at this bitch that disrespects your kid and her earth. Carmen, I know that it hurt. You said Pac left us when rappers that wink at other rappers in the studio, which made me think, yo, what he got on you? And homie in pink, cause at Webster Hall, he didn't stream one link. Yo, y'all glutton for punishment. I'm sick and I'm done with it. If it was part of your plan, Nas, hard my word on it, I'm just your fan. With little celebrity, some say it's just the hate in me. Nah, I'm cut from a cloth. You don't brush shit off. Well, the penthouse of law. Gotta have a ceiling, only forgive hoes with sexual healing. And that thought right now is not appealing. With these chicks, with the dicks like Little Nas X, I'm not a fan. You damaged your brand. Yo, Nas, don't ever do that shit again. I'm signing off. Esco stand, yeah. Choke no joke, you know what it is. You know what it is. Oh yeah, and you nigga, I ain't sorry for shit. I ain't with your boys' games, nigga, I'm with the shits. I'm nothing like Nas, I'm with the shits. I'm more like Jungle, wanting to bust your shit. But bro got me on chill. He said I'm illmatic, with the static, with the ratchets. Let's go to Brooklyn, cause he gotta have it. School days, would've called you faggot and smoked you like a Spike Lee joint. Yo, the greatest of all timers, got hit with all timers. You buster, nigga, your mic with the shine. Knockout. Yeah, one-liners, give you a reason to be a one-eye without reasonable doubt. You been a liar, you headache came, Jazzo inspired, Rape Dame and Chris, they ran the lion through the rock and the fire. Damn, you cold, built the nation, the prop back home. How you the king of LA when Cube is home? How you banging LA after Nip is gone? Mr. Smith, yeah, I'm nice with the gift, too. The double entendres got those too. Your wisdom, knowledge, that I'm king too. I'm sorry I met the other side of you. That's the gift and the curse. I'm Christ from birth. From the hearse to the dirt. Fake niggas claim hurt. So I stay on my bullshit like I'm dirt. And never shy. Let my feelings fly. Let's go. Cause we all die. Like your beds. Nigga, I'm here. Only fear I have is truth not be told. We all get old. It's choke no joke. Y'all already know. Let's go. Choke no joke. You already know. Learn from mistakes out right now on all platforms. This for the mixtape. The 50-year-old platinum virgin. Choke, no joke. You know what it is. Yo, y'all niggas better stay DL. Down low. Stop flossing, man. You just want them to just come and get you? Learn from our mistakes, man. That's what this is about. Learn from mistakes. Choke, no joke. Let's go. You already know. Make a love, let's go. My aim was enlightened, drop jewels on you. You thinking I'm jealous, I ain't got cheddar like you. I'm the dude to a game, you got school.
Choke, no choke, chicken, choke, no choke. Choke, no choke, chicken, choke, no choke. Yeah, now, yeah, now. What's good, what's good, what's good? Choke, no choke in the building with my main lady, Lady Ace in the building. What up, Lady Ace? Patrick Smith in the building, Justin White in the building. My man Mike Miggity in the building. What up, Mike Miggity? You know me. Rod Flowers in the building. Charisma in the building. Jada Stiggity Stacks is in the building. Mr. Leach is in the building. DT. Derek Thomas is in the building. Of course, the Ball is in the building. What up, Taurus in the building? Said Fred in the house. Said Fred in the house. Cartier Country in the house. Cartier Country in the house. Ebony S in the house. Ebony S in the house. Keandra in the house. Keandra in the house. Reckless in the house. Badlands in the house. Badlands in the house. Badlands in the house. Marsha in the house. Big Worm was first in the house. Big Worm was first in the house. Big Worm was first in the house. What up, Courtney? The first thing company in here. Trade Productions. Mississippi Magnolia Farming. Darnell. Monique. Crockett. Night, baby. Night, baby. Yo. Oh, man. It's good, Mr. Personality. I see you. Excited. I started working on my new album, Out the Game. So I've been picking beats. Feels good to be back in this creative zone. Let me put my email up here for beats. Producers out there. Yeah, so all y'all producers that got beats right there, Joe No Joke, I got Bob and G Will, listen to some tracks. Shout out to my man. Jay Marin. Jay Marin sent me some heat. That's all you're gonna hear. Y'all niggas be stealing your uncreative knockers, uncreative knockers. But boy, that track right there, woo! I was out there with my homie playing that track. He was like, this track is crazy. I was like, that's the first joint I recorded. At the end of the month, go back to the studio, record out the game. You know, this one right here is gonna be my first full length album because Learn from Mistakes was an EP. This I ain't no joke, it's just a mixtape. So this one is gonna be the one that that I'm going that I'm gonna have like I'm gonna be fully happy when it's done. I'm happy with Learn from Mistakes because 6 out of 8 songs on iTunes and Apple Music got stars on it. So, you know, over a period of time. So that is great. So I know that y'all rocking. Next album. Ooh. I'm gonna give you at least 13 songs. You know what I'm saying? I got so many to pick from. This is my track listing right here, as y'all can see. For the songs that are recorded for this album. All right, Flizzy, what up? Patreon gang in the building. Yeah. My sounds muffled. Hold on. Don't go nowhere. One, two, 1, 2. Chickadee check, microphone check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Can y'all hear me now? You better? All right, Taurus. All right, Charisma. All right, DJ Valid. All right, Queen DNA in the building. What's up? Queen's DNA. We better? All right, good. All right. So, and I promoted my album, and I think I'm going to drop this album. What's this? September. I'm going to look to try to drop this album by Thanksgiving. If not for Thanksgiving, then it'll be for Christmas. But it'll be in the fourth quarter. Coming for you again, Drake. Drake, all y'all out here pumping Jay-Z up so he can release a new album. Oh, we need an album from Jay. This was the greatest verse ever. We need a all this is pump up so Jay can drop his album. Go ahead and drop your album, Jay. I bet you my joint gonna be better than yours too. You burnt out, buddy. You ain't got nothing to talk about. But that same old cocaine, you push a T with it, nigga. I'm coming for Drake. Your album's already garbage. I ain't even gotta compete with you. You done. Go stick back over there in the house zone. You making twirl and flop nigga music. You are not making real G music no more. You making turn and flop on the floor music. Bow. Yeah, that's what you doing over there with Beyonce and Megan Thee Stallion. Streets is mine. All right. I slept on a pillow wrong, so my neck is like I got a crick in my neck. So if I'm moving funny, yeah, I know because I feel like I need somebody to go crack to my neck because this joint is stiff. All right. But yeah. Man, dog, man. Oh my God. I wish I could hear some of this stuff. I just can't wait. I just can't wait. But let me move on. And let's talk about selling your soul to the devil. This is what I should have titled this show, Selling Your Soul to the Devil and What It Looked Like. Right? Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears are the epitome of, if you've been following me from I don't know, since maybe 2000, I've been telling y'all about this whole industry agenda. You know, once I got to a certain level and started seeing a lot of weird things. Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears is the epitome of when people say they sell a soul to the devil to be a part of the industry, right? Or not part of the industry for success, to get, become famous. Now, a lot of y'all be like, yo, what does that look like? What do you mean sell your soul? You can't sell your soul. Your soul is of you. You can't sell it. Selling your soul is it can be looked at as a term, as morally doing something, selling your soul. The equivalent of selling your soul is doing something that you know is morally wrong. Okay? Morally wrong. And maybe illegal, but let's just say morally wrong. Or something that you're doing that you know that you normally wouldn't do if it was no benefits involved. So selling your soul is one of the other or both. And what I'm telling y'all that goes along in the world of entertainment. Because as you can see, they comics. So it goes with comedy, it goes with hip hop, it goes with R&B, it goes with Chinese kung fu people in the kung fu flicks. It goes with every race, gender. I don't care if you're in IT, tech, every line of entertainment business where there is growth involved. There is, even on the street level, in the streets, there are different various ways of selling your soul. But we're going to stick with entertainment today. And all the other stuff is a whole another conversation, right? So most people that you will find that will sell a soul are those in desperate situations, maybe homeless, broke, drug addict, on not in their right mind. They might be an addict of some sort. But like I said, sticking into the world of entertainment, what these allegations, these ain't not allegations. This lawsuit against Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears for them basically creating child soft pornography. This is pornography. This is soft porn. This is the porn that you see on the channels that, like, remember how Showtime used to have like late night porn or HBO, but they don't really show no nudity. You might see breasts, you know what I'm saying? But it's sexual content without nudity. You know what I'm saying? The premise of the video is about to arouse someone in a sexual way, right? So it's soft porn. They call it soft porn because there's no penetration being shown, there's no oral sex being shown. So they call it soft porn. This is the equivalent of soft child pornography. And in my opinion, they should be locked up for this. This is child pornography. Any way you want to look at it, even though they're trying to act like it is a joke. And first of all, what's funny about this? And whoever's like, people out here tell me, oh, Jason Lee out here defending Tiffany Haddish and he's saying that he's gonna drop some receipts. It ain't no receipts to drop. It ain't no receipts to drop. And nobody cares with Jason Lee saying he's in the same goddamn club. For him to defend her shows you what I'm telling y'all selling your soul looks like, because you come and you become a part of this cult of people that sell their soul, that will do anything for fame and riches. And it's usually the people that's been homeless, broken, addicts, molested, or broken in some way. You know what I'm saying? And for Jason to sit here and trying to, if what this saying is true, that he is trying to defend her, he's not into reproduction. So he would never know what it feel like to have a love for a child. He's not into reproduction. So nobody, you could just skip by his opinion, his views, and everything, because he's not in reproduction. He would never know what it's like to be a grandfather. He would never know what it's like to be a father. He would never know what it's like to be a grandmother or a grandfather. You can have siblings, but there ain't nothing like someone harming your child or a child of your child. It's a different type of love when you hold something in your arms that you made with your DNA. So those people that ain't into reproduction, we are defending this disgusting act that no one can defend and say, oh, what are you going to say? That the parents allowed it to happen? Morally, both of Tiffany and Aries knew that this was wrong. They knew it was wrong. This ain't no, they saying that it was a PSA. This ain't no PSA. A PSA would be y'all standing up there in front of anything, a green screen, a blank wall, whatever it is, and saying words would be a PSA. Now y'all acting out soft pornography, child pornography. Like, if R. Kelly could be locked up for being on the video and filming himself on video with a girl, and let's just say, because I don't even know if there was penetration shown in the R. Kelly P tape. I don't even know if it was penetration. I don't know if you ever saw his PP go into the girl. So that would be no different from what they did. You know, other than you may have seen R. Kelly's genitals. I don't know. You may have seen R. Kelly's. You may have seen the girl. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying. The fact is, the girl with R. Kelly was 14. This girl, in the case with them, there's a girl that's 14, then there's a boy that's 7. The boy that's 7, Aries Spears, he got his Johnson in the little boy face in the hot tub. And then he gets in the hot tub with him. I'm looking at some stills that I've seen. I haven't seen that whole video, but I've seen one that's an edited version. And it is very disturbing that they would be doing this. Let me pull up one of them. Let me see something.
Hey, and welcome back.
Okay, here it is. Now, I'm going to ask, if you have children in the room, please get them out the room right now. If you have children in the room, please give them out the room. And I'm giving a disclaimer that what you're about to see can be disturbing to any and everyone. You know, I am putting up the copyright disclaimer under the section of 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is permitted by the copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. And I am using this in fair use.
Ooh, Uncle Pete. Uncle Pete, I need you to do me a big favor. Please, can you do me a favor and watch TJ while I run to the bank? No problem. I'll be right back. Look, do whatever Uncle Pete asks you to do, okay? Be good. All right, thank you so much. If you need anything, just call me, okay? See you. All right now.
Now, what you're seeing here is a kid in his drawers and him sitting there lusting over him. This ain't funny. And then he got the R. Kelly song, Come On. My mind's telling me no, but my body's telling me yes. That's what's playing right now. But they cut the music. Still sick.
I heard eat your daddy up. Yeah.
Sweetheart, did you call me?
Oh yes, Uncle Pete. Can you watch TJ for me? I need to run to the I gotta run some errands. I need to go to cleaners, and I should be coming back. Okay.
All right, baby.
Thank you.
You got it.
First of all, look how poor quality this is, which means there's really nobody around except for them three. The cameraman, them two, and the little boy. Ain't no parents around. This ain't no big production. You know what I'm saying? This is not no big production. This is some creepy stuff. And we gonna get to the lawsuit after this. So I want y'all to see this first, so when I'm reading the lawsuit, you can understand what it's for. This sick dude right here.
Want me to spend a little bit of Michael Jackson time with the boy, huh? All right. Hello there, TJ. Want me to spend a little bit of Michael Jackson time with the boy, huh? All right. A little bit of Michael Jackson time with the boy. Want me to spend a little bit of Michael Jackson time with the boy, huh? All right. Want me to spend a little bit of Michael Jackson time with the boy, huh? All right. Hello there, TJ. TJ, did you know I was best friends with Penn State Sandusky? They have a touch but don't tell policy.
What is this nigga doing, y'all? What is he doing? Somebody, you want me to spend some Michael Jackson time with him. And then at the end, he's in the tub with him. Like you ain't gonna see that part, but he take his shit off and get in there with him. Like right there, he supposed to be giving him head. What is he doing? Opening the zipper? Like, what are you doing?
Uncle Pete, can you please watch TJ for me? I gotta run to the post office.
10 p.m.
It's the 24-hour post office. Hopefully they play that new Drake. But look, anyways, he got his comic book. Everything should be cool. It shouldn't be any problem to you. If you need anything, just call. Okay. My mind's
And now he's there with no clothes on, and the kids lusting after him, and he's playing the R. Kelly song. And at the end of this, the little boy start putting baby oil on him and rubbing him down with baby oil, yo. Y'all telling me they don't need to be locked up? And this ain't 20 goddamn years ago, 30 years ago, like R. Kelly. And I got like this is now let me take it back a little bit. Let me take it back a little bit. Remember, I tell you the people that you will get who will sell their soul are the ones that's maybe homeless, desperate, on drugs, want to be better than everybody else by any means necessary. You know, they can have talent, but if they know if they sell a soul, that that the devil will put their talent on steroids. They may not be funny or nothing, but they'll make the world believe it. Just like they did with Tiffany Haddish. Now, let me give you a little backstory on Tiffany Haddish because I really don't know much about Aries Spears' background. I didn't get a chance to research it yet. But Tiffany Haddish, she's from Cali, I think South Central. I believe she got like 3 siblings. When she was young, her mother was in a car accident that kind of gave her like she had like her head went through the windshield, whatever. So she had got brain surgery or something, and it kind of messed with her mom's mental health. So it was a situation where her mother got into some type of domestic violence thing with somebody, and then they kind of ruled her as, you know, I don't know, schizophrenic, bipolar. So I don't know, but they ruled her something that which got her admitted into some type of mental institution. So when that happened, Tiffany and her other siblings, they were all sent to foster homes and, you know, and got adopted by different other people. Tiffany had now had a stepfather, whatever, boom, boom, boom. They all got separated with different families or whatever. So she had a rough life. That nobody's going to deny. You know, they say, you know, she used to act like she had little fake friends. She made her fake friends to, you know, to be fake friends. We all had fake friends when we was little. So I'm not going to even hold that against her. We all had imaginary friends. That's just things that kids do. But moving forward, she I guess she got talented or whatever. She whatever entered the entertainment world trying to be a comedian, right? I'm leaving a whole lot of stuff out. I'm just paraphrasing a lot of stuff, just giving y'all bullet points of her life. She get into the comedy thing. They say a few people was her mentors. At one point, They say she ran into Kevin Hart. She was living in her car. She was homeless. He gave her a few dollars, and she went and got a hotel room for like a week. After that, she was able to get an apartment for like $500 a month, whatever. Boom. At some point in her life, she met this guy that was a investigator or a cop that wound up becoming an investigator or something like that, a private investigator. You know, they were friends at first, and then they got separated for whatever reason. Later on in life, he see her on TV or whatever. He researched her. He's a private investigator. He finds her, and he, you know, lets her know that he's still interested in her, whatever. Boom. So she tells him, yo, if you could find my real father, you know, she like, yo, if you found me, you could find my father, my real father. And he like, yeah, if I find your real father, you got to marry me. And she like, bet. Right. So he goes out, he finds her real father, and she get married to the guy. So I think they was together for maybe 2 years, 3 years. I say it ended with him and her around 2013. 2013 is when she ran into Kevin Hart, right? And was homeless after the marriage. So clearly, maybe the guy probably was the bread and butter while she was pursuing her career or whatever. For her to be homeless after being married and running to Kevin Hart and him giving her $300, dude probably was, you know, the separation probably hurted her somewhat. So she's probably down on her luck. Kevin Hart gives her $300. Could he have smashed? Who knows? Kevin Hart, he been out here slinging that little thing, getting busted several times. Who knows, right? But let's just say he did it out the kindness of his heart, right? No pun intended. After that, 2013, right? So 2013, she is already known she's at her rock bottom. Now, through all the hardships that she already had overcame, you know, with her mom's losing her mom's, going to foster care, and all that other stuff. Now she starts getting maybe a little bit popular and stuff, but she ain't got no money. She might have a little name. People might know her from the comedy circuit, this, that, and the other. This is when the opportunity comes for you to sell your soul. So you run into a person like Kevin Hart, who already sold his soul. So there ain't no telling what their conversation was. Right? It's kind of like when Tamika Mallory said she was homeless and broke and at her worst, and she called Charlemagne and he hooked up with Jay-Z. And next thing she know, she got a book, she got a car commercial. Like people like, damn, she blew up. Like, and then next thing you know, she's doing the things that the people that get a part of the cult is doing, right? So when you catch somebody at their low or they want it bad enough, they will do whatever it is that they think is going to take them to the next level by any means. Now, 2013, Tiffany Haddish is at her rock bottom. 2014, what happens? This. Her and Aries Spears tell this girl, this little boy and girl's mother that, you know, they gonna do something with them and try to help them get a deal on Nickelodeon. Now y'all telling us that they was gonna send this to Nickelodeon? Y'all telling us that they was going to send this to Nickelodeon. What was Nickelodeon going to do with this? How could it be extortion? Extortion would be making her and Aries do this skit. Not the parents suing them because now the kid is older and realized what the hell took place back then. And it's like, yo, nah, what they did was wrong. And you know what? Let's pull up the lawsuit. Wait, let me stay here. See, I'm reading comments and y'all taking me off my path, right? So she's at rock bottom. They do this 2014. This is when they sold. 2013. Do we know of Tiffany Haddish like this? Is she's a name that we can reckon? Is she Whoopi Goldberg? Is she Monique? Is she Simone? Is she Ellen? Warren? What's the black girl name? Wanda Sykes. Like, is she any of these comedians or anywhere on their level whatsoever? No. 2013, we don't even know who she is, right? 2014, her and Aries Spears do these skits. Now, I believe she probably ran into Aries Spears on her bottom, and he said, yo, we do this, you know, woo. You know what I'm saying? This could have been the type of stuff that y'all don't believe that is real, that these celebrities are doing for real. And this is how they get you on camera. Make you think it's a skit or it's a joke, but you don't know what happened when the shit say cut. You don't know what they doing with the kid when the shit say cut. So this is when you get to the door. This is one of those doors. They got to the door and they say, yo, we want y'all to do this pedophile skit. We want y'all to do this pedophile stuff. We want y'all to do this Bill Cosby stuff. Morally, they know that this is wrong. But this is the devil talking to them, making the offer. What am I going to get if I do this skit, PSA, whatever it is? Oh, we're going to blow you up. We're going to blow you up. You're going to be in a girls' trip. You're going to get to do Netflix specials. You're going to be the first Black woman comedian to do Saturday Night Live, and you're not even funny. We're going to make you a star, and we're going to make everybody that's in our cult co-sign you and say how great you are. And the fans of all these people will think you're a star too, just like that. Well, what do I got to do? I need y'all to do this soft porn with this little boy and this girl. Now, these 6 people, to us, it's disgusting. But we know that there's people that get off on this type of shit, right? Or it wouldn't be laws in place and it wouldn't be mother effers in jail right now if it wasn't people that did get off on this type of stuff. Right? So we want you, and we got somebody gonna play this role of R. Kelly imitator, a Michael Jackson imitator. You know, we just gonna have some, you know, we just want black entertainers with children. What? Hell no! I ain't doing that. You crazy? You will get the whole Saturday Night Live. You want to be an A-lister? You want to do a movie with Jada Pinkett, Queen Latifah? Queen Latifah? I get to do a movie with Queen Latifah. You playing, right? You playing. All you got to do is do this film. Aries Spears is going to be your co-star. What? The guy from Mad TV? What? He with that? He going to do it? Have you seen him on TV since Mad TV? No? Okay. He's ready. Are you? Your life will change like this. My name Lucifer, baby. Ask about me. You do it? Let me know. Let's shake on it. But I need you to sign your name right here. Okay? Sign your name right here. You gonna do it? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Okay. Give me your finger. You ain't got no pen? I need a pen to sign it. No. Give me your finger. For what? Let me see. Ah! Motherfucking Lucifer, what you doing? You cut me, motherfucker. Sign your name. With blood? You want to be a star? You can suck your finger and get the hell out of here right now. You could go. She signed it. Deal. Y'all go ahead and shoot it. You got a deal. But remember, Tiffany, remember, Aries, he got a receipt. He got a receipt in blood. And now he's showing everybody the receipt. You got the fame, you got the awards, you got everything. Now this is when he come back with the receipt. Now this is how you know this girl was struggling. Because who would sit here and do this? And Aries Spears, he seems very creepy to me. And like, he really seems very creepy. He deserves an Oscar for the role in this pedophile, soft porn, child porn video. He deserves an Oscar. He nailed it. He made me believe him. I believe him. I believe him. He looked very creepy. Very creepy. I was more scared of him than when I was a kid seeing Freddy Krueger. He got Michael Myers beat by a long shot. That nigga's creepy. This also is used under the copyright disclaimer under the section of 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by the copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips that balance in favor of fair use. Now remember, this is 2014. Right after the husband divorced her, and she probably was at her rock bottom, right? So now she gets with Aries Spears, and they do this soft child porn with the little boy, and then they also do this.
Well, Well, Mr. Cosby, I had a really nice time. You're so informative.
You know, I bought you $44 worth of lobster. I feel like I should get a little bit in return, if you know what I mean.
What? Thank you.
Oh, you can do better than that, sugar lumps. Doink, doink.
Oh, look, Mr. Cosby, I really.
You know, I've always been known for the Jello pudding pop, and I have too.
And just for the record, what are y'all gonna say? This shit is a PSA too? This ain't no PSA. What actress is sitting there just letting this man poke her in the titties? This is how, when you at rock bottom, you will do anything. Look how poor the production is. This ain't no high def camera. This ain't shot on no 35 millimeter. They shot this with an iPhone 3. This was shot with an iPhone 3. Look how creepy he is. I believe him. He deserves an Oscar.
And the other one matches the drapes, the carpets match. Always been known for the Jello pudding pop, and I have too. And the other one matches the drapes, the carpets match the drape.
Okay.
I feel like I should get a little bit in return, if you know what I mean.
What? Thank you.
Oh, you can do better than that, sugar lumps. Doink, doink.
Oh, what? Look, Mr. Cosby, I really.
You know, I've always been known for the Jello pudding pop, and I have too. And the other one matches the drapes, the carpets match the drape.
Okay, you're a decorator now. That's
You're laughing, I know you do. That's chocolate, yes it is. All on your mouth. You got to like it. Go on, yak it, yak it. Yeah.
Well, thanks for the flavor.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go on in the house.
Put the keys down. Oops, you dropped your keys.
Mr. Cosby. So clumsy of me. Whoa. Your pudding pop almost poked me there.
All right in the crack.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go on in the house. I would invite you in, but it's a little messy.
Your pussy is what?
Not my pussy. My house is messy.
Oh, your house. I don't mind a little bit of mess. I like it to have a little stench to it, kind of like chitlins and cabbage.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'll see you around.
Right.
Okay, Mr. Cosby. Thank you. The lobster was delicious.
You are about to meet the Cosby cock.
Mr. Cosby, there's some wine in the cabinet just to the left. Yeah, the red wine. Get that. Mr. Cosby? You all right in there, Mr. Cosby? I'll be out just a minute. Mr. Cosby!
This is what I've been trying to tell you, baby. Can I call you Rudy? Or Vanessa? Or Claire, Sandra, even Lisa Bonet, who I once banged behind craft services over a bowl full of apples and jujubes.
That isn't tasty, but it's Cosby.
Don't talk. Just listen.
I think this is
Just listen. Okay. Oh, that smells delicious. Smells like the chicken curry you ate with the lobster from earlier, mixed with chili pudding in your mouth.
What actress is sitting there doing this scene, y'all? What actress, or I don't care if it's your first time doing the role, and they telling you this is what you're doing with this cheap ass camera, this cheap ass editing, and these people both been on TV before, in production before. What the hell are they doing but other than selling their soul? How is she sitting there on the toilet? And then Aries Spears is really getting off on this shit. He really got to hump in the ass. He really got to touch her titties. You gonna tell me he didn't beat? He got her sitting on the toilet, sticking a joint in her effing mouth, dog. And y'all wondering why she a star? She ain't funny.
Can I call you Rudy? Or Vanessa? Or Claire, Sandra, even Lisa Bonet, who I once banged behind craft services over a bowl full of apples and jujubes.
That isn't tasty, but it's caviar.
Don't talk. Just listen.
I think this is
Just listen. Oh, that smells delicious. Smells like the chicken curry you ate with the lobster from earlier, mixed with chili pudding in your mouth. Oh, I smell beets. Oh, is that buttered rolls? Stop crying. Stop crying. Yes, I might even call you Elvin. Not that I'm into boys, but you look like an Elvin. Jab it in your throat. You do it. Oh.
Now, who's the director? Because Tiffany gave the little boy allegedly the instructions in the first video, according to the lawsuit. Let's pull up this lawsuit. All right, let me read this. I'm gonna read this to y'all. It's from CNN. Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears have been accused of having groomed and molested two then minor siblings years ago, according to the lawsuit filed in Los Angeles Superior Court. The complaints are referred to as Jane Doe and John Doe in the suit, which state their names are being withheld to protect their privacy. According to the complaint, a copy of which was obtained by CNN, Jane Doe and John Doe were 14 and 7 years old. The girl is 14, the little boy was 7 that y'all saw. Respectfully, when they allege that Haddish and Spears had them participate in sexually suggestive videos in separate incidents in 2013 and 2014. Like I told you, right after she got divorced. When reached for comment by CNN, attorneys for Haddish and Spears called the allegations bogus and a shakedown, respectfully. How could you call this bogus? How could you call this a shakedown if the kids have matured and realized what transpired? How could that be a bogus claim on these kids' behalf? And why would it be a shakedown? Because honestly speaking, I'm just going to ask any of y'all that got kids. And some of y'all don't have children. But, you know, I'm sure y'all have strong morals. But this is for the parents out here. Would you allow your kid to knowingly, if you knew the premise of this filming, if you knew the storyline, if you knew the script, would you allow your child to participate in it? I don't give a fuck if it was Denzel Washington and goddamn Angela Bassett. I don't care how big of a star they was. Would you let your kids do that? If Tiffany asked Kenny, you say, yo, we doing this, it's just a PSA. You know, he's gonna act like he's gonna molest your son. You telling me you're gonna be like, oh, it's just a joke. Oh, it's just a joke, right? He's not gonna really like sleep with him, right? It's just a joke. What parent is letting a 7-year-old boy or their 14-year-old daughter do this? I just want to know. Knowingly. Because the parents wasn't there when they shot this. All right, I've seen enough no's for me to know I can move on. According to the complaint, Haddish was a longtime family friend of the mother of the siblings who filed the lawsuit. Jane Doe was enrolled in a comedy camp in 2013, where Haddish Jane Doe was enrolled in a comedy camp in 2013, where Haddish was a guest speaker and told the then teen girl she had a perfect role for her. The complaint states the star allegedly drove the girl to a studio where she and Spears showed her a video of an older man and a college-age woman eating a sandwich simultaneously from either end, while moaning and making sexual noises as they both ate the sandwich in a manner that simulated the act of fellatio. You kidding me right now? She wanted a 14-year-old girl to do this? Why is they whole 3 skits got to do with sex? And they talking about they sending this shit to Nickelodeon? No, they was sending this shit to some Hollywood exec nigga that was going to beat off to it and was going to pay them for it and give them big roles for it, allegedly. Spears then told the plaintiff, Jane Doe, that he wanted her to mimic what she had seen on the screen, including the noises precisely like what she heard throughout the video. The suit states. Plaintiff Jane Doe, nervous and disgusted, didn't say anything until Haddish came into the room next to her and sat down. Haddish verbally explained what was expected of plaintiff Jane Doe and then showed plaintiff Jane Doe how to give fellatio, including movements, noises, moaning, and groaning. No. You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. So they got Aries Spears in the room showing the girl the video, and then they got Tiffany come in to reiterate it and shows the girl how to give oral sex, allegedly, according to this. Spears then told the plaintiff, Jane Doe, that he wanted her to mimic what she had seen on the screen, including the noises precisely like what she heard throughout the video. The suit states, plaintiff Jane Doe, nervous and disgusted, didn't say anything until Haddish came in the room next to her and sat down. Haddish verbally explained what was expected what was expected of plaintiff Jane Doe, and then showed plaintiff Jane Doe how to give fellatio, including movements, noises, moaning, and groaning. Physically, emotionally, and mentally uncomfortable, plaintiff Jane Doe mimicked the acts that Haddish and Spears wanted her to do so she could go home. The complaint continues. Haddish allegedly then paid $100 and sent her home, according to the complaint. $100. John Doe alleges that in the summer 2014, Haddish offered to book, arrange, and film Mr. Doe content for a Nickelodeon sizzle reel at the home of Spears. Haddish claimed the reel would be used to book Mr. Doe on Nickelodeon. Why are they calling this kid Mr. Doe? Let's just refer to him as John Doe, not Mr. Doe. Because he can't be a grown-ass man. Now, how old is he? 7 and 14. So he's 21 now. 21, 22. Yeah. He's 22 going on 23 maybe. All right, so I understand why they call him Mr. Doe now. All right. So John Doe alleges that in the summer of 2014, Haddish offered to book, arrange, and film Mr. Doe content for a Nickelodeon sizzle reel at the home of Spears. Haddish claimed the reel would be used to book Mr. Doe on Nickelodeon. They was going to use that to book him on Nickelodeon? Yeah, they probably was. They probably would have booked him after one of these executives allegedly got him in the room and did the same shit to him after y'all groomed him allegedly to be comfortable with grown folks touching on him allegedly. Upon information and belief, Haddish and Spears removed the 7-year-old victim from his sister, placed him upstairs in a bedroom, and stripped the child down to his underwear, according to the lawsuit. The video was entitled Through a Pedophile Eyes and shows Spears lusting over the 7-year-old child and rubbing his back. Haddish was present during the filming of the entire video, the complaint states. Photos allegedly from the video shoot are included in the complaint. According for Haddish, an attorney for Haddish said in a statement to CNN that the plaintiff's mother has been trying to assert these bogus claims against Ms. Haddish for several years. Hello? You probably was ducking and dodging for several years, right after her son and daughter told what happened. Every attorney who has initially taken on her case, and there were several, ultimately dropped the matter once it became clear that the claims were meritless and Ms. Haddish would not be shaken down, the statement read, adding that the mother has her adult daughter represent herself in this lawsuit. The two of them will together face the consequences of pursuing this frivolous action. Frivolous action? This is a frivolous action? This is a frivolous action. Okay, Tiffany. The mother of the plaintiff's name in the statement. The mother of the plaintiff's name in the statement. CNN is not including her name in our reporting to protect the privacy of their minor children. Jane Doe is now 22 and the legal guardian of John Doe, now 15, according to the complaint. He isn't going to fall for any shakedown, Deborah Opry, an attorney for Spears, said in a statement to CNN. So what happens is the sister who was 14 now has legal guardianship over her little brother who is now 15. This boy was 7. He's 15. He knows that shit was wrong now. Ain't like he waited till he was 30, 40 years old. This is just 8 years for both of them. And they calling this a shakedown? I want to see what the actual charges. This is crazy. Oh, you know what? This is an interview that the girl Jane. This one got a little more information. Hold on. During their childhood, Jane Doe and her younger brother say they called Tiffany Haddish Auntie Tiff. The comedian had met their mother through the comedy circuit and used to refer to the siblings as her niece and nephew. But in a lawsuit filed on Monday night, in which Jane is anonymous plaintiff on behalf of both herself and her brother, who is a minor, the siblings allege that Haddish and her fellow comic Aries Spears recruited each of them to perform inappropriate acts on camera when they were children. Jane Doe, now 22, and her younger brother, John, now 15, have adopted pseudonyms due to the respective ages at the time of the allegation. Jane, who is also John's legal guardian, is the plaintiff in the lawsuit both individually and on her minor brother's behalf. The siblings' complaint, which names Haddish and Mad TV alum Spears as defendants, centers on 2 alleged incidents in which Haddish and Spears allegedly encouraged one of the siblings to perform sexually suggestive acts on camera while underage. Representatives for Spears and Hash did not respond to the Daily Beast request for comment. Jane was 14 years old when her alleged video shoot took place, and John was 7. Their mother alleges that she and Haddish met through comedy and bonded over a shared source of strife. We were both going through a divorce. Didn't I tell y'all? The mother told Daily Beast, messy divorces. We just got really, really super, super close. According to the lawsuit, Haddish called the family for every birthday and every Christmas. The siblings' mother noted that for years, Haddish reliably checked in, whether that be from a movie set or overseas. In the summer of 2013, when Jane was 14 years old, the lawsuit states that she attended a comedy camp where Haddish appeared as a guest speaker. Around that time, Haddish allegedly told the child that she found the perfect role for her very own commercial. Neither Jane nor her mother knew what the shoot would entail, according to the lawsuit. Only Haddish and Spears, who was also on hand to produce the video, are said to have known the plot. The clip Spears and Haddish asked Jane to watch in the recording booth allegedly seemed at first a little strange. A group of co-eds were arguing over a Subway sandwich, but the co-eds began eating the sandwich in a suggestive manner from opposite ends, moaning and making sexual noises as they both ate the sandwich in a manner that simulated the act of fellatio per the lawsuit. The complaint claims that Spears told Jane to mimic what she seen on the screen, including the noises, precisely what she heard throughout the video. The 14-year-old, who was allegedly nervous and disgusted, fell silent until Haddish returned to the room, the lawsuit claims. Haddish verbally explained what was expected of the plaintiff, Jane Doe, and then showed the plaintiff, Jane Doe, how to give fellatio, including movements, noises, moaning, and groaning, the lawsuit states. At that point, Jane told the Daily Beast, "I knew 100% what they wanted out of me." The lawsuit describes Spears allegedly looking on while a physically, emotionally, and mentally uncomfortable Jane received this instruction. "I tried to mimic what they wanted me to mimic, but it still came out just super uncomfortable," Jane told the Daily Beast. "I knew I left the booth that I didn't complete what they wanted me to do." Haddish paid me $100, the lawsuit claims, before sending her home. Haddish paid Jane $100, the lawsuit claims, before sending her home. At the time, Jane said she tried to shrug off what happened. "I didn't confide to my mom. I didn't confide to nobody else about how weird I felt at the moment." She said, a year later, Haddish allegedly approached the children's mother with a similar pitch, recruiting James' little brother this time, John, for another video. Although the comedian allegedly told the family John would be filming a sizzle reel for Nickelodeon, the suit alleges the 7-year-old would wind up starring in a video posted on Funny or Die and other online platforms titled "Through a Pedophile's Eyes." A representative for Funny or Die told the Daily Beast in a statement, "Funny or Die found this video absolutely disgusting and would never produce such a content. We were not involved in that concept, development, funding, or production of this video. It was uploaded to the site as user-generated content and was removed in 2018 immediately after becoming aware of its existence." Both siblings allegedly attended the shoot. Wait a minute. Both siblings allegedly attended the shoot. The lawsuit claims took place in Spears' home. Jane said Haddish's behavior changed once the children arrived at the home, no longer in the company of their mother. It was like a 180 almost, she told the Daily Beast. "Tiffany had never been mean to me, never raised her voice to me until this point." According to the lawsuit, the children were separated during the shoot. Jane recalls that Haddish told her to remain on the couch downstairs while her brother's shoot took place upstairs. The Daily Beast has reviewed a recording of the video in which Haddish plays the boy's guardian and leaves him with Spears, who plays a pedophile. John spends most of his video clad only in his underwear as Spears' character leers at him through two holes cut into a newspaper he pretends to read. During the sketch, the camera zooms in on the 7-year-old buttocks and crouch while he plays. Spears sprays baby oil onto the child's back and massages it into his shoulders in one scene, and at another point, the child plays with the train in a manner that suggests phallic masturbation. I ain't see that part. I don't want to see that part, but I need to look up this word phallic, see what it means. Relating to resemblance of phallus or erect penis. Yo! They had the little boy jerking off, yo, with a train looking at him. This is disgusting. This is the word I was struggling with. Phallic. Relating to or resembling a phallus or erect penis. Yo, they foul. Now I didn't show it in that video I had. It didn't have that part. They cut it out. A lot of stuff they cut out in that video that y'all saw. A lot of stuff was cut out for that reason. And like, who would want to see that little boy looking at him beating off with a train, like he holding the train, and they got him like beating off with the train, like he like a little boy, 7 years old, masturbating. And y'all got R. Kelly, like, y'all not telling us this ain't child pornography? This is not soft child pornography. Pronounced phallic. Wow. Phallic, like fellatio, phallic. I get it. Thanks, Natalie. Let me get back to it. John spends most of the video clad only in his underwear. Spears' character leers at him through two holes cut into a newspaper he pretends to read. During the sketch, the camera zooms in suggestively on the 7-year-old buttocks and crotch while he plays. Spears sprays baby oil onto the child's back and massages it into his shoulders in one scene. And at another point, the child plays with the train in a manner that suggests phallic masturbation. In another sequence, Spears smokes a cigarette while observing the child nude in the bathtub and pours water on his feet. By the time the video ends, the child is peering at his babysitter through a newspaper and rubbing baby oil on his shirtless shoulder. The final line on the screen text ends, "Watch who you leave your kids with." Yeah, them two sick ass mother effers. Once filming ended, the lawsuit states Mr. Doe called his mother crying, saying he did not want to film anymore. When her brother came downstairs, Jane recalled, he was red in the face, crying his eyes out, just bawling out in tears. And I'm immediately scared because I don't know what happened to him. When that happened, the only thing I could feel was how I felt in my video with Tiffany, Jane added later. I didn't know at the time if anything happened with him like what happened with me. But I just felt like something wasn't right with that moment. The sibling's mother was immediately alarmed when she received a phone call from her crying son. And the answers she allegedly received from Haddish did little to reassure her. She said something to the effect of, I don't think acting is for him, the mother recalled. And I'm like, what the F you mean acting isn't for him? My son is crying. Like, what is going on? The sibling's mother allegedly spent the next week contacting Spears and asked him to see the footage of her son. Spears allegedly kept repeating that it had not been edited yet. Eventually, the lawsuit states that Spears claimed John had been so uncooperative that his footage had been deemed unusable and subsequently deleted. Yeah, right. If it was deleted, eyes out. 4 years later, however, the gossip website Bossa published an article about Spears that described the sketch. It was then, for the first time, that John's mother said she became aware of what actually been filmed. So the parents ain't know. They just trusted in Tiffany to take their kids and, do what she was going to do to get them on Nickelodeon. They ain't know they was going to allegedly go shoot no child pornography. All the trauma, all the memories, all the anxiety and the depression and guilt and shame and fear, I feel like all those emotions were triggered when this video situation came to a head. She said, to find out that she had violated such a sacred trust, I trusted her with my children. That is what pushed me over the edge. Oh, let me get some water. Both Jane and John continue to live with trauma of what they endured. The lawsuit states, Jane allegedly struggled to trust people and has developed a social disorder that prevents socializing. She feels constant remorse knowing that she was only a few feet away when Spears was molesting her 7-year-old little brother in the other room, allegedly. I'm saying allegedly, according to the lawsuit. As Jane put it, I don't date guys. I don't have sex. I'm not your regular 22-year-old who is partying, having fun, and hooking up and stuff. Her little brother, meanwhile, allegedly places Band-Aids over the cameras of all his electronics due to the ongoing fear of being watched and recorded. They done traumatized this little boy. The lawsuit lists 8 causes of action. Spears and Haddish are both accused of intentional infliction of emotional distress. I would see they could be found guilty of that. Gross negligence. I could see them being guilty of that. Sexual battery without a goddamn question. Sexual harassment without a goddamn question. And sexual abuse of a minor without a goddamn question. Homeland Security, the ones that went and got R. Kelly, did you see this? Haddish is further accused of negligent supervision, failure to warn, breach of, I don't know what this word is, fiduciary duty. What is fiduciary duty? Fiduciary. Fiduciary involving trust, especially in regard to the relationship between a trustee and a beneficiary, held or given in trust. Got it. So, involving trust. Where was I? Haddish is further accused of negligent supervision, failure to warn, breach of fiduciary duty, and constructive fraud. The lawsuit seeks general and special damages as well as any appropriate statutory damages. Oh, shit. Jane took over as John Guardian around the end of 2019 or the start of 2020 due to a cascading series of traumatic personal issues that impacted their mother's mental and physical health. She has also enrolled both herself and her brother in therapy, according to the lawsuit, including in the complaint. Including in the complaint is a statement John wrote during his treatment saying that the pedophile sketch effed him up bad. I don't got no friends. The now teenager wrote, I don't trust nobody. I'm scared of adults. I refuse to be recorded or take pictures because I'm scared of weird ass adults trying to do nasty stuff to me again. I spend all of my time in my room and I do not go anywhere because I don't trust anybody. Ah, that's so traumatic. That would do that to a kid. When you become older and you look back at that video and know what they was doing, and as a kid, you really don't know what the hell they doing. And you don't know what they have you doing. You just doing what they tell you. And then you get mature and you look back like, yo, Ollie, what? And then that's Hollywood, where you can't trust nobody and you're scared of adults. I refuse to be recorded or take pictures because I am scared of weird ass adults trying to do nasty stuff to me again. Now, no disrespect to Dwayne Wade, but imagine Dwayne Wade bringing his son girl clothes to try on. You see how young his son was when he was doing this? Letting his son do this. Now his son could turn around at 15 and be like, yo, what the fuck? Kids don't know, man. They don't know. They got to develop. That's why you do that shit when they grown. You let them get grown and make these decisions. I don't got no friends. The now teenager wrote, I don't trust nobody. I'm scared of adults. I refuse to be recorded or take pictures because I'm scared of weird ass adults trying to do nasty stuff to me again. I spend all of my time in the room and do not go anywhere because I don't trust anybody. John adds later, I had to kick and scream and cry. And Tiffany came and told me to let him touch me. I'm not gonna be able to read too much more of this. Let me just breeze through it because this shit is really messing with my emotions. Like, And this woman's on a big screen. All these people, oh, yo, you just hating. You just hating. You just hate why every time somebody is successful and rich, they gotta sell their soul to the devil, or they had to do some gay stuff or some pedophile stuff. Y'all be hating. Y'all always saying that somebody gotta do something. 10 years later, this comes out. Oh, I like Tiffany and Girls Trip though, you know. Oh, them people, they just hating on her. You know, that mother knew that they was doing that. That mother knew that. That mother was trying to get her son on Nickelodeon. But y'all don't think that this is just morally wrong, just the conception of it, just the concept of it is wrong in itself, just to think of doing it and to try to find somebody's kid to do it. Not neither one of these motherfuckers use their kids. Or they siblings. Why they ain't got no nieces and nephews? They ain't got no aunties and uncles that got kids? How you defending this? Anybody out there? John asked later, I had to kick and scream and cry. And Tiffany came in and told me to let him touch me. When I kept crying, Tiffany got mad at me, told me to get dressed and took me home. I remember her yelling at me in the car, telling me that I would never get on TV acting like that. Yeah, not in Hollywood you won't. Not in Hollywood. You got to let the adults touch you, molest you. You got to let the men sleep with you when you're heterosexual. You want to be successful, right? Y'all think it's a joke? Y'all think all these, I'm just hating on the niggas? If they did this thinking of the people that you know, like you see this flight log, y'all thinking that flight log is a joke? Or can it be a joke? If you see, if Tiffany and Aries Spears' name was on that flight log and this came out, how would y'all feel? Prior to seeing this, you probably have been like, nah, I don't believe that. They wouldn't even be around no kids like that. Yo, I know them, like they would never do nothing like that. I had to kick and scream and cry. And Tiffany came in and told me, let him touch me when I was crying. Tiffany got mad at me and told me, get dressed, and took me home. I remember her being in the car telling me, you'll never get on TV acting like that. I know now that they are effed up for what they did to me. The 14-year-old statement concludes, and none of this is my fault. I was 7. The siblings' mother negotiated a settlement in 2019. The lawsuit states, but that agreement allegedly does not bind Haddish. Why they got a settlement? We need to look up the settlement. The siblings' mother negotiated a settlement in 2019. Oh, that's why they saying it's a shakedown. They saying it's a shakedown because they already paid the mother. But now the kids are older and they filing on their own. So that's why they saying it's a shakedown, because they already paid them. They done paid the mother to shut up. When it came out in 2018, 2019, they got a settlement. But the kids ain't got nothing to do with that. And like they said, the mother is messed up in the head. That's why they calling this a shakedown. Bingo. They calling it a shakedown because they already paid them. No, they already paid the mother. That's why they calling this a shakedown, because they paid the mother. The siblings' mother negotiated settlement in 2019, the lawsuit states. But that agreement allegedly does not bind Haddish, who the complaint alleges insinuated she wanted no part of the Spears settlement agreement via text. So Spears, Aries, did a settlement with them, and she didn't want to be a part of this settlement, or the siblings who had no guardian ad litem present to represent their interests as minors. That's why Aries is calling this a shakedown. He paid his money already. He like, yo, I paid them up. I ain't paying the kids too. And the settlement document, which the Daily Beast has reviewed, Spears denies the validity of the claims regarding the video production and distribution, but agrees to stop distribution, to stop the distribution and further use of the video. The document names Spears, the siblings' mother, and John and Jane does not appear. Wait, the document names Spears, the siblings' mother, and John and Jane does not appear. Oh, so, and her claims it's just the Spears settlement, it ain't got the kids. It's just the mother. So the kids do got the right to sue him on their own because he settled that with the mother. Depending on whatever type of settlement they had. But in the settlement, he agreed to stop putting it out. The siblings' mother also filed a police report against Spears and Haddish in January of 2020, but nothing apparently came of that. The Daily Beast has reviewed a copy of the report. Homeland Security, the same way y'all ran up on R. Kelly, hello, the mother filed a report. Why y'all ain't getting them? Why y'all not getting them? The siblings' mother also filed a police report against Spears and Haddish in January of 2020, but nothing apparently came out of it. Why? Because they made a deal with the devil. The devil will protect you. This is where Tiffany and ain't nothing going to happen to them but humiliation. They not going to go, they ain't going to get in trouble for this. This the humiliation part of the devil, the receipts. Y'all got the fame and all that. This is where I embarrass you. It's like Rumpelstiltskin. He gonna help you have a child, and then he coming back after you have a child and take that shit. You know what I'm saying? For months, I used to sit in my closet and cry until I fell asleep, the mother said. I would literally wake up on the floor in my closet because I didn't want the kids to hear me crying. This is so traumatic. She also attempted suicide at one point. She said, but it was interrupted when her son asked her for help making breakfast. I wanted Tiffany to see the error of her ways. I wanted her to do the right thing as far as helping me with therapy and with the kids and stuff. But the way she got real Hollywood on us, the mother said, this was not the same friend that had been a friend of me. Of course not. You sound like D. Haven and everybody else they got left behind by niggas that sold they soul. This was not the same friend that had been a friend of me. You're goddamn right, because they cut your ass off once they signed their name in blood, allegedly. In that moment, Jane said, it became clear to the family that all we've really got is each other. And the common goal is to make sure that John is okay. The family has since made it their mission to heal together, in part through family therapy sessions, addressing everything, unpacking everything, and forgiving each other. That's big. That the kids, will forgive their mother for putting them in the hands of somebody that brought harm to them. For years, Jane has lived with regret of not being able to protect her younger brother. However, to her younger self, however unfair to her younger self that feeling might be, it felt like God knows what happened to him and I wasn't there to protect him, she said. Now, however, things are different. As an adult, I have the power to protect my little brother now and have the power to do something about what happened to him, Jane said. And that's what my goal is to get done. Just to show my little brother that, hey, I'm sorry, I wasn't able to protect you and be there for you then, but this is how I'm showing up for you now. While Haddish did not respond to the request for comment for days prior to this story, running following the publication of the story, Andrew Bretler, an attorney representing Haddish, issued a statement on her behalf saying that the plaintiff's mother has been trying to assert these bogus claims against Miss Haddish for several years. Now, the mother has an adult daughter representing herself in this lawsuit. The two of them will together face the consequences of pursuing this frivolous action. Okay. There's a frivolous action. They gonna eat them fucking words, boy. If they ain't eating them shits already. That joint is crazy, dog. That joint is crazy. Think about Orlando. What's that little nigga name? Is it Orlando Anderson? The one that be coming out talking about Raven Simone and Bow Wow got some bomb booty. What's his kid name, man? Orlando Brown. Yeah, Orlando Brown. You see how he's from being a child star? You see how he be telling y'all how the stuff with him and Nick Cannon and all that was going on? You know what I'm saying? You see Tevin Campbell and other child stars like that? Like, my kids might have been mad at me for not fucking letting them get in the industry, but I was never, as talented as they are, never letting them get in. It wasn't nothing for me to put them on TV. I would never. I knew better. You better off with a regular life. You don't want to come into this. They tested me as a grown man. I'll be damned if I'm going to leave my babies with some weirdos. And sometimes as parents, you got to trust in some people to let your kids go with them. Everybody's not a creep. Everybody is not molested other people's children. That is not a common thing for people in their life that have relationships with their kids. That doesn't happen to everybody. But you have to be a very good, strong character of people. You know what I'm saying? You want to trust mostly with people that that have kids and see their relationship with their kids and how their kids are before you trusting your sending your kids off with people that don't got kids with these ill ass intentions. Because nobody, I don't think, with a child would have want to do this skit. Or would allow their child to go and do this skit. And we can't act like it ain't no black market audience for that type of content. That is a black market content. They probably got big money for that shit. They did that joint and they blew up off of it. Tiffany Haddish blew up off of that. Ah, shit. After that, she was out of here. 2014, everything changed for her. She in the Tyler Perry joint. And she's not even funny, dog. She's hood funny, ghetto funny. Everybody got a homegirl like her. But she's not skilled funny. She's not writing these jokes. She's not a better comedian than Whoopi Goldberg. She's not a better comedian than Simone. She's not a better comedian than Monique. This is what happens when you sell your soul. Now we seen at one point she shaved the hair off. Ritualistic stuff. All this stuff is what they do behind the scenes that y'all think ain't real. Y'all think this stuff don't go on. Y'all think these people just get on because they talented. This girl just blew up overnight. Nobody know where the hell she came from. I ain't saying that she didn't try, she didn't struggle, she didn't go through the ranks, but her success don't match her talent. She got a little of that Lucifer steroids in her. But let's see what happens with this. For them where they sold out at, watch. Ain't nothing gonna happen to her. They gonna protect her. You gonna see celebrities out here that's down with that ish, that same club she's in. They going out here and they're gonna find a way to try to justify what they did. And like they don't believe a little 7-year-old boy get into his teens and realize what sex is and everything and couldn't be traumatized. Y'all lucky that this kid realized what the hell y'all did to him and he is traumatized by it. And instead of him being 15 years old right now molesting somebody else's kid, thinking that what y'all taught him was right. You ever thought of that, Tiffany and Aries? That you could have been grooming that little boy to be a pedophile? When he got older, he think it's okay for him to rub on kids with baby oil and stuff and get in the tub with kids. Did y'all think of that shit? Y'all could have groomed this boy into being a pedophile. From what they say, this is what would cause R. Kelly to have think that it was nothing wrong with being with kids because he was touched by as a child. Y'all ain't think about that, right? Y'all told y'all calling this shit frivolous and bogus. You don't think this kid at 7 years old just turned 15, 16, now he's about to probably start having sex and then realize how wrong that shit was? You don't think that he got educated about pedophilia or getting educated about pedophilia right now as he going through school to know that, oh shit, yo, they had me do that sick ass shit. That's what that meant. Y'all got him beaten off with a train. Let's see if my goddamn Homeland Security's on y'all ass. Let's see if they on y'all ass. How is that not soft child pornography? How is that not taking advantage of a child? How is that not sexually assaulting a child? He's not aware. He's not giving you fucking consent to do this dumbass weirdo shit. Yeah, whoever's defending these two idiots, weirdos, they got to work for the devil. How is this not sexual abuse of a minor? How is it not sexual harassment? If it's not sexual harassment with this nigga sitting there looking through the newspaper, lusting on this nigga, him putting his dick in his face in the bathtub. She should have grabbed. Why she ain't use Kevin Hart's son for that shit? Use one of Kevin Hart's children. See what the hell he would have did. That shit ain't negligent supervision. Yes. And then she barking on him, talking about, yo, let him touch you. Fucking nigga looking all weird and scary and shit. You talking about let Freddy Krueger rub his knives on you and shit. This nigga looking like Freddy Krueger, scary as Freddy Krueger. And she talking, yo, let him rub them knives on you. Nah, they got to check her. And she out the country right now, conveniently, where she probably, they don't know who the hell she is, where she at. Oh, soon as she touched down in America, every person she walk by, y'all better be on her ass and tell her, yo, you better apologize to them damn kids. They need it. And y'all, yo, man, y'all be quick to cancel other people. I want to see what y'all gonna do with this one. Like, ain't nothing funny about that skit at all. Niggas talking about bogus, frivolous claims. Okay. Bogus, frivolous claims. I'm telling y'all, man, y'all be thinking this industry shit is something different. I'll be telling y'all be thinking niggas be making up shit and how niggas is weird. And I'm a grown man and is feeling uncomfortable around certain individuals in this industry. Imagine a child. Imagine a child. Man. Choke no joke, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow, man. Same bad time, same bad channel, man. 7 p.m. Happy Labor Day to y'all.
Stay the hell.
Thanks for
Don't
the love.
follow those cats.
Appreciate it.
Choke, though, choke. You already know. This go out the Grego. Now I'm out the game. Feel good not pitching in the hood. And I really don't think I could go back to selling crack and stashing them packs in my ass. I maintain weekly money the same. And nah, I don't go through them games. Niggas testing my brain with them triple beams filled with change. Pot crack, grams in the drain. Get hit with the fake exchange. Like baking soda flour. After being on Broadway for hours. Getting knocked, being back at start. Niggas testing if I got heart. Pushing me to pop some shots. Just stop the ball before it starts. Old lady with the binocs. Give description to cops. Why they try to tear us apart with that good cop, bad cop. I ain't going for the game, he ain't tell you a thing. Your partners with them saying the same. You can tighten them cuffs till you see veins. Stop fucking yanking them down. They might fuck you if you ain't sane. And nigga never sniff cocaine. And I don't care what game or part of the area you claim. Praise Scarface, you must be insane. Nigga, Tony fucked the boss Dane. His right hand man, he's slain to get his back blown out the game. Do it on the low, let nobody know. No pillow talk to home. And if he step on your toes, don't bust a blame. Cause everybody will know. Or get out the game. They say that change is good. It's a lot of stress in the hood. And I know if you could, you would. Get out the game, but you stuck in that time. Wet a nigga in public like Shine. For a witness to drop a dime. For self-defense, do or die. Celebs doing time. Mike Vick on the child line. Even Kobe, Jason Williams, Gage, kick like Shinobi. Little Kim for perjury. You know you done fucked up, right? You know you done fucked up, right? Let's go. When it's late night, make sure it's packed tight. And when you take those flights, never eye the Jake in sight. And shake them fuckers when they dead to right. Making a fifth go rumble. Because of stick up trouble. Blasting your gap for a cat, for in fact, for some crap that don't involve you. For some dudes that don't love you, all they wanna do is pawn you until you go down. And don't do shit for you when you lock down, or even when you touch down. But they tell you to go to the pound. The same block that gave you a pound. Years in the pen, now you live it again. What mind state are you in? When you back it for 10, and you was just waiting for a teen to come home to relive it again. Entrapment should be a sin. The way they reel us in, will roll us to a revolving door to bring us in. This shit is insane. The game is insane. The game will fuck with your brain. That's why I'm out the game. Yeah. Just get out the game, man. I know they told y'all there's only 2 ways out. Jail and death. Nah, just get out, nigga. Just get out, man. It's easy. Just walk away, nigga. If they care about you, they'll let you go. If you in the game and you wanna go and get a better life, and they won't let you walk away, what do that say? Get out the game, nigga. You wanna sleep easy, nigga? Look at these rap niggas, nigga. You wanna be the next rapper? Trapper, clapper, federal indictment rapper, huh? I keep telling y'all niggas, man, get out the game, man. Joke no joke. Grego, you already know. The beast is chemical, baby. That's why I'm out the game.
Stay the